Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, February 4. Work should begin this year on 2 of 3 projects to add 380 megawatts of baseload energy to the national grid, cutting energy costs by 30% by the year 2018. Cabinet has given approval for the Jamaica Public Service Company to construct a 190 megawatt gas cogeneration plant at Old Harbour, while Alapart is to build a 140 megawatt gas turbine cogeneration plant in St. Elizabeth. Chairman of the Electricity Sector Enterprise Team ESET, Dr. Vincent Lawrence, says JPS has agreed to a power tariff of not more than 12.89 US cents per kilowatt hour, while Alapart has agreed to a 12.99 US cents per kilowatt hour.
All the engineering, designs, and etc. Procurement of equipment, EPC management, we want to see all of that commencing so that some physical work can commence before the end of the year.
Jamaica is to build a new coal-fired generation plant in Clarendon to supply the remaining 50 megawatts of energy. ESET expects to conclude negotiations with Jamaica's new ownership for that project by the end of this month. But Dr. Lawrence says even if those negotiations fall through, it will not derail the baseload energy project.
It's not necessarily 380 megawatts that we need to replace. We think anywhere from about 320 up to 380 megawatts can satisfy what we would need at this particular time. I should also point out to you that we have been looking at a few other things. We've had proposals from the Pan-Caribbean Sugar Company as it relates to as much as 20 megawatts.
The newly launched Small Business Development Center model is expected to strengthen the local business environment for micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. The concept was started in the United States more than 35 years ago and is being adopted in Jamaica by the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce. They'll be working with the Organization of American States, the University of Texas and the Caribbean Export Development Agency. Portfolio Minister Anthony Hilton says it offers a managerial and technical support system for entrepreneurs.
The other feature I want to address is the trade opportunities and trade information that can be generated through the use of the online platform. SBDCglobal.com, which will connect SBDC networks across the globe and allowing small businesses to showcase their products and services, and also counselors to guide clients on export projects.
The Jamaica Business Development Corporation is leading the implementation of a 1-year pilot phase of the project. There will be greater emphasis on community-based policing this year to maintain last year's double-digit drop in major crimes. Head of JCF's Community Safety Branch, ACP Gary Welch, says strategies will be aimed at preventing major crimes.
We are going to focus on the minor crimes, the minor offenses, the threats, the assaults that we believe, if these are not attended, will escalate into major Category A crimes.
The Community Safety Branch will be partnering with the Chaplaincy Division and the CIB to implement the Proactive Violence Interruption Strategy. It involves interventions to stem retaliation and anniversary killings.
Proactive Violence Interruption Strategy seeks, therefore, to provide a non-investigative intervention in this process to intercept that energy and to help to distill and de-escalate the tension that's in there. I have no doubt that this initiative in its infancy contributed much to our major reduction in crime.
ACP Welch was addressing a recent JIS think tank. 6 new classrooms valued at $24 million were officially opened at the Arbuthnot Gallimore High School in St. Anne last Friday. The classrooms can accommodate 300 students.
One of the impediments to effective teaching and learning is the poor physical condition, inadequate classroom space among them, and that's why the ministry has provided $24 million for the construction of these new classrooms.
The Education Minister says the Arbuthnot Gallimore project is the first of more than 12 school expansions this year. In the meantime, the ministry will be helping the St. Anne School set up a fully equipped science laboratory which will help students to significantly improve in the STEM subject areas of science, technology, engineering and mathematics. And finally, the Heart Foundation of Jamaica is partnering with the Ministries of Health and Agriculture on a number of measures to execute Jamaica's National Non-Communicable Disease Plan. Executive Director of the Heart Foundation, Deborah Chen, says it's one of the focuses for Heart Month being celebrated in February.
When we speak of non-communicable disease, we mean heart disease, cancer, lung disease, and diabetes. And there are several things in that plan. For example, there's going to be a public education campaign to reduce salt in cooking, adding salt at the table, and about the consumption of high salt processed foods. And there's also going to be a social marketing campaign around the same issues because, of course, everybody is into more the social media.
Ms. Chen, who was addressing a JIS think tank on Tuesday, is urging all Jamaicans to get screened for heart diseases and their contributors. To get a schedule of heart screenings around the island in February, contact the Heart Foundation of Jamaica at 926-6492 or 929-3495. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.